Wrestling POV content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to modern audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences. Your discretion is advised. Wrestling POV's content may not be suitable to some audiences.
Here's your headline.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Shalom.
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Shalom!
No. and Jesus Christ, it got me all fucked up. And our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello! How's everybody doing?
Alright. We got about 4 weeks.
Forever
like that for the next pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank. I'm going to call it right now. This is, I'm not bullshitting. I'm calling it right now. For the women, I think Sasha Banks is going to take it because she's been a whiny little bitch, and the WWE want to keep her there. So they're going to give her the Money in the Bank contract. I can guarantee that. For the men, I think for the men, I don't know why I'm talking like that. But for the men, that's a new song.
For the men.
Oh, what's that strip club? The Aussies do, the Australian people. What is it called? They're strippers.
Thunder from Down Under.
There you go. That could be the Thunder from Down Under new song.
Yes.
From down
the men. For the men down under.
For the men.
From under down under.
All right, I don't know where I get with that shit. Anyway, for the men, I think Drew McIntyre is going to take it for the men. I'm calling it now. There. All right.
Okay.
We got a few things to talk about today. We got Raw and SmackDown and the Facebook poll and hater comment of the week. And also a major announcement, Kenny Casanova. We did an interview with him this week. It was off the hook, let me tell you.
It was.
There is 2 things. I'm going to tell you this right now. There are 2 things that happened because he was the guest of Brutus the Barber Beefcake at the Hall of Fame the weekend before WrestleMania. And he gave us an inside scoop of what happened with the guy in that attacked Bret Hart. So that's interesting. Like, when I heard about it, I was just like, you know what, good for him. But there was like, it kind of shocked me a little bit on who was involved. The other thing that he went on to say is about a certain wrestler that is that's currently on the main roster. That there's a story behind it and him, and he doesn't reveal who the wrestler is.
Yeah, he doesn't reveal that. He would never do something like that.
No, absolutely not. But the story behind it was hysterical. Kenny, I've known Kenny for many, many years, and he's he's always been like a ribber, so to speak, but he always tries to, not really promote a show. I don't think he's ever promoted a show. I don't think he has, but his ideas are a little bit quirky. So when we have him on next week, actually we already did the interview. This might be a 2-part interview. So when the first part of it, I think it should be on it about what happened with the guy that attacked Bret Hart, and then the second part, which we played the following week. I think we'll put in the that story behind the WWE talent that he talked to, and he got into a little scuttlebutt with. And there's actually more to the story that he told us off air that
we can't reveal.
No, I can. I just can't say the name. But he told us more of the story on the second part of it. So once that part of it airs, I'll tell that part of the story what he said. So without further ado, let's get on to the Facebook poll. Y'all get it, right?
Yeah.
Let's go on to the Facebook poll and hater comment of the week. This week's poll, it was, what will happen first? Drew McIntyre as Universal Champion or Roman as WWE Champion? I went with Drew McIntyre, Mimi, and then Rick. Who do you think's going to get it first, Drew or Roman?
Roman.
Really? You think Roman's going to get it first?
He's a golden child.
Oh, all right. All right, Rick.
Well, the first golden child was Drew McIntyre. So I'm thinking maybe Drew McIntyre. I went with Drew. I mean, Kofi's going to ride this out. Oh, I want it to be over already. But we'll get into that later on. Yeah, I think it's Drew's time. Drew definitely needs to have that strap around his waist.
Yeah, absolutely. Ian Demore, he says Drew's a monster heel that could take Brock's place. Raw seems to like that kind of champion. Scott Pullard, he said, I like Roman, but I'd rather see Drew get it for a little bit longer. Balor still hasn't gotten it back since he had to drop it. He did get a title shot, though.
He did.
They did throw it in everybody's face to say, see, he got his title shot, so shut up. This can't be real. Precious Haynes? That's a name. Precious Haynes. And it's a real person. God bless you. All right. She says Roman. That's what she said. Just Roman. That's it.
That's precious of her.
That's very precious of her.
You're so stupid.
All right. Jay Havel. He said, want it to be Drew, but it will be Roman.
Yeah, I want it to be Drew too, but I think it's going to be Roman. He's the golden child.
All right. Well, Jay, I do have to say, when we put up a poll, can you just get to the point? I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. We all love you here at Wrestling POV, and hope everything is going all right with you.
Don't speak for everyone.
William T. Wadolowski, he said Roman Reigns all the way. Typo. Come on, people. Give me something.
Ah!
Thank you.
Ronan!
Laura Zugi. She said Roman. Sean May said, I'd like to see Drew as champ first, but I'm sure it'll be Roman. Robert C. Tubar, he said, same here. Doji Singh. One of the Singh brothers.
Woo!
Nice. He said, it needs to be Drew, but it will be Roman. Chris Barrow, he said, the obvious answer is Roman. I highly doubt Drew will win anytime soon if he ever does. Excuse me.
Wow.
What the head nod?
Michael Story said, I'd love to see Drew become Universal Champion first, but the way Roman is, I'm not reading all it. What the fuck, man? All these fucking novels. Chris Bullard, another one. Roman winning, probably down to... seriously, they can do Roman versus Seth for the 10,000th time. Same guy, too, is writing this shit. Greg Francis, he wrote, would anyone honestly be completely shocked if Vince put Roman over Kofi tomorrow?
Nice one.
I'm guessing he's talking about SmackDown? Because this was put out on Monday. Yeah. But you can 100% rule it out. Martin Christensen says, Big E turns on a New Day. Owens the same. Owens wins the title from Kofi with the help from Big E. Roman starts a feud with it. You know, that's not what we were asking. We didn't ask for all this shit.
I didn't know we had WWE writers in the Facebook comment section of Wrestling POV Podcast.
Man. Laura Zugi, didn't she comment before?
Laura Zugi again?
She commented again. She said, Drew Song's donkey balls. No chance for him.
Wow.
Well, as someone who has consumed donkey balls, I assure you, you cannot suck them.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
That's a little disturbing.
I just had a visual.
I didn't, thank God.
And I can't get it out now.
Ew. Have a drink or something. CC Ray, she says Drew needs a belt. He deserves it. I'm sure Roman will be WWE champ before Drew ever sees any type of belt. But fingers crossed for Drew as Universal Champion at some point in time. All right, now, people, we just asked for one fucking answer. We didn't ask for a fucking novel. We didn't ask for a storyline. We didn't ask for it, period.
You always ask for people to comment.
I
so
do.
they're voicing their opinion.
All right,
whether it's
fine.
a novel or two words.
Sure.
Thank you. wrestling POV fans.
I got 2 words for you.
Donkey balls.
He did it. He said it.
Yes, donkey balls. All right. The next poll is: should the WWE allow fans to wear other promotions or former talents T-shirts to a pay-per-view or TV event? Now, the reason why I put that up is because somebody made a big deal, and it kind of pissed me off because the person. What happened? All right. Here's what happened.
Just get with it.
Here's what happened. There was a guy that was a double amputee, no hands. He had no hands, and he was wearing a Jim Cornette shirt. So apparently, the WWE asked him to take off the shirt.
He has no hands. How is he gonna take it off?
So I don't know. So he said, I guess they said either change the shirt or get out. So then Jim Cornette's big mouth got involved and said, "Oh, bullshit, blah, 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 you know what? Send me your ticket. I'll reimburse you for that money that you paid for." Okay. Now the internet is off the chain talking about, "Oh, that's fucked up. You did it to a double amputee. A guy has no hands. He's handicapped. Da 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 da," or whatever.
He couldn't take off his shirt.
No. There's more to this. Now the thing of it is, what happened was the story was fake. The guy, the handicapped guy, posted and said, "Listen, guys, this story is not true." They asked me, and I said no because I don't have another shirt. So they gave me another one. They gave me another shirt to put on top. He goes, "They never kicked me out." So he goes, "A friend of mine got a hold of this picture and thought it'd be funny to put it up on social media and to start some shit up." So
fake news. Fake news.
It was Donald Trump, man. It was Donald Trump.
Fake news.
So that's why I put it up as a poll. I'm going to go first, and Rick, then Mimi. I'm going to say no, because it's a business. It really is. I mean, come on. You can't, you're there promoting your brand, and then idiot people want to, it's like they want to stir some shit up. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, if any fans out there want to go with a wrestling POV sign and put it up on TV, I'm not going to hate on it. But, I mean, I do get it. But the thing of it is, the WWE has that right. And the thing, what's getting me mad is that, like, AEW chimed in on this, but this was a while ago. It's not about this individual. This was a while ago, and the AEW guy says, "Hey, fans, you guys can wear whatever you want." So, it's like, that's a little fucked up. It's like, come on now. But anyway, I say, hell no, because it's a business. Vince has that right to do that. Rick, what are your thoughts on this?
I think you wear whatever the hell you want, as long as you're clothed, whatever, man. Especially if you're wearing a Wrestle POV shirt. I mean, definitely something you should definitely be wearing.
Then I don't have a problem with it.
No problem at all.
He's double standard right there.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not being a hypocrite at all. He's definitely being real. But no, definitely, I think you can wear whatever you want, but just understand, don't be a douche about it. If you're going to an NSYNC concert, why are you wearing a Backstreet Boys shirt? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're obviously doing it to be a little, just trying to stir the pot. You want to stand out. You want to stand out, why don't you sing and dance along?
But not only that, though, to go off of what you're saying, is that if they come up to you and says, "Hey, do you mind taking off that shirt? We don't want to publicize other companies or other bands or stuff." Be responsible. Okay, yeah, no, I got you. As easy as turning your shirt inside out. You can easily do that. Don't be a dick about it. That's my whole thing. So for me, it's no. But if you do, and they ask you to take it off, don't be a douchebag about it. So Mimi, what do you think?
I agree to disagree to.
Jesus.
I understand where you're coming from. It's a business. Mm-hmm. Okay. And my thing is, I can wear whatever I want, but I can go there and be like, well, this is the only wrestling shirt I have. Mm-hmm. And I want to support wrestlers.
Right.
You understand?
I get it.
And I understand it's WWE, whatever company it may be. Mm-hmm. They did the right thing by giving him a shirt and saying, "You mind putting this on?"
Yeah, which I've seen WWE do lots of times.
Which is
It's a free shirt, man.
Exactly. So I don't have an issue with it.
Right.
If they provided him an alternative.
Right.
But to tell him to take it off or get out, then I have an issue.
Okay.
And if you tell me to take off my shirt, I'm doing it in a very sexy way.
And he's going to show off his pierced nipples, too. So, anyway.
His pepperoni nipples.
Pepperoni nips. All right, so Jay Howell, again, my man, you've been busy on the page. He said a fan should be able to wear what they like, but it just makes bad business sense to advertise a rival company on your programming. So he kind of sides with me. So there. Basically what I said. Anyway.
I did too.
Did you just copy what he said?
No, he copied what I said.
Yeah, he copied what he said.
Bullshit.
He's always
No.
looking at Jay Howell's page.
No, I'm not. All right, so
Copying
to be
everything
honest,
he says.
this is from Rashid Sims. He said, to be honest, nope, this is business same way. If you go to your favorite restaurant and you see somebody comes in with a different restaurant t-shirt, couldn't spell t-shirt, David Mead, he said, if you buy a ticket, you should be able to wear anything you want.
Three.
Nate Kurt replied to that and said, if the company writes on the ticket that they have dress code or you don't read the fine print before you agree to buy a ticket, then yes, a company can make you leave.
Yep.
David Mead replied back and he said, Vince must be afraid of AEW. Eric Gudzintes, was a different person.
Oh, Guns and Tees.
That one, Gudzintes. He replied back and he said, they are allowed as long as your seat isn't shown on camera. Jason Ellis says, okay, stop with the BS about it. It was the fans was fake. Oh, yeah, so there you go. He was the one that recognized that the guy with the amputee was fake. And here is this. He posted a picture of his social media account. He says, I appreciate the offer. This is him telling to Jim Cornette. He said, I appreciate the offer, but I was never kicked out. I had a house guest staying for a couple of days who thought it was funny to post a bunch of fake crap on my social media accounts while I was at dialysis. Needless to say, he's no longer here. So either way, it's like, why would you do that? First off, that's just dumb. It's like you're asking for attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anywho. All right. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. Jesus. All right. So, it was 82%. 82% of the people said, who cares? Let them wear it. Now, going backwards. Now, we got to go back. Jesus. The what will happen first? Drew McIntyre or Roman? 54%. This was close. 54% of the people said Roman will get it first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
46% went with Drew.
It's not bad. I mean, not terrible.
No, not by far. All right, so the next poll, it was after what happened on SmackDown, because there was a big issue about it. I was like, good Lord, man. Did you like Kevin Owens as a heel, or did you like him as a goofy babyface? Because people were calling it a goofy babyface. They were saying that they liked him better as a goofy ass babyface. And I'm like, oh my God,
No.
stop. No, you say no?
No.
Rick?
Heel all the
Heal
way.
it up, baby.
And I agree. I'd say heel all the way. But Jay Howell, again, he said, as fun as it was seeing Owens as a face, he's a natural heel. So, there you go. You heard it from Jay
It's
Howell.
familiar.
You got it from Jay Howell.
Yeah, I think Tony's been copying Jay.
No, I have not. So, Mike Malik, he says he's a natural heel. Scott Plowman, he said, don't like him at all. Then why the hell did you answer, dude? Dwayne J. Bucker, he said heel. Richard Carlos De Dios, he said it felt kind of weird when he came back as a babyface. It feels natural seeing him as a badass heel. He's kind of right. I think he's right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I agree too.
So 79% said they liked him as a heel. 21% of the people said no, they like him as a babyface. So yeah, alrighty. So the other post we put, I had to put this down because when I saw it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. But then when they added JR's commentary, I just lost it. It was a Nigerian pastor who heals women by throwing them on some chairs. So some genius out there added Jim Ross's commentary to it, and I lost it. I just lost it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. That is too hysterical. So, anyways, but that was it. Everybody just enjoyed watching it.
It says, "Oh my God!"
I think, yeah. I don't.
Hey, Bravo, one higher.
Yeah. All right. So, hater comment of the week. Who are we giving that to this week?
The guy that said about Kevin Owens that he
Which
doesn't
one?
like him at all.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me find his name right quick. Yeah, because I'm like, and that's what I don't get. Why do people do that? You know, is it to get some attention? Scott Plowman. Don't like him at all.
He's definitely getting attention now. Take it away, Miguel. Hater alert! Scott Plowman.
Absolutely. So, all right. So
Oh, you said it wrong. It's supposed to be like this. Hater alert!
Damn. Now you telling him how to do his job?
Okay, why don't you step off, relax.
Listen, puppet
Damn.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. So much animosity going on in there.
Because he got fired last
I
week.
guess so. Man, what the heck at me? All right, so now we have to go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! All right. John Cena turns 42 years old.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, and Vince McMahon showed his love for John Cena.
That's right. I forgot about that. Matt Novak posted on our page. Too guy, Rick. Say what he posted. That was too funny.
Vince McMahon said the Babe Ruth of WWE, and I love him so much. John Cena, happy birthday. And then for Shane McMahon, he put at Shane McMahon, happy birthday.
Yeah.
It'd be your own father.
That was just too funny, man. It was like,
because
okay.
Shane is not really the greatest of the world.
I guess not. Ezekiel Jackson, name we haven't heard in a while, turns 41 years old. He was the last ECW champion.
Who, me?
Yeah, Ezekiel. And
I don't think he even knows.
last but not least, Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt
Name sounds
Hawkins.
familiar.
Kurt Hawkins turns 34 years old.
You know, for his birthday, maybe he should have cut his hair. That would probably be a different look for him.
Isn't he the one who lost
Yeah, he lost all those matches.
all those matches?
and
Maybe
became-
a nice little haircut would have been
Yeah, he could have got a haircut. Something like that.
put him on the winning streak.
Well, he did win the tag belt, so he's on the
that
bit
was
of a winning
he
streak.
didn't do it by himself.
Oh, what the hell are you guys talking about?
You'll find out in 2 weeks.
It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. Luke Harper is extending his contract to the early 2020, ladies and gentlemen.
The WWE did.
Yeah.
And you know how they did it?
How?
His injuries.
Got him!
All those injuries that he had, and he took time off, they added that to his contract. And they have
Where
that
you
right
going?
to do it. Exactly. And that's the thing, though. They have that right to do it. The WWE can do that. You know, that's why you got to read the fine print or get a good agent. Like Scott Boras or something like that.
Or like Rick Serrano III, the greatest agent of all time.
Good God.
Is that your agent voice? Yeah. Sounds stupid. All right. Wow. Anyway, speaking of stupid, the B Team is moving to SmackDown Live.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
B Team, go,
No.
go to SmackDown.
They're going to the B team.
Right?
To the B team. What you call it? Wrestling.
B Show.
The B show.
The beat show.
Last but not least, 205 Live news. Arya Daivari is the new #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title to
Good
face
for her.
against Tony Nese.
And you know what? That's going to be a good match, too.
It should be a good match, and I can't stand Tony Nese, so take it off, Mario. Take it away.
But he's not going to lose it.
Definitely not.
It's going to be a good match, though. It's going to be a good match.
All right, and that's all I got for the news. Tony.
All right, start on to the rumors. The WWE is still protecting Drew McIntyre because they are still expecting big plans for him to get a big push. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows have remained steadfast in leaving WWE later this year. Now, you know what's really fucked up that I found out? That, you know how, all right, like Luke Harper's predicament that he wants out, right? So, if obviously you have to go wherever they go, you know. So if you're a SmackDown guy, you know, obviously you have to show up for the town where SmackDown Live is going to be playing, and then the house shows you have to go and and if they use you, and this and that. So now, from what I heard, going back to Luke Harper, was that if they don't put him on TV, he still has to travel and go do house shows and shit like that. With Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, they haven't even put him on house shows.
Wow.
But they're still getting paid.
Hey.
You know, but they just they haven't even put them on house shows. How fucked up is that? So now, are you guys ready for this one?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here we go. The latest official from WWE says that the Viking Raiders will now be referred to as the Viking Warriors.
That's a lie.
I'm telling you, this is another change. Unbelievable, man. These guys can't get a fucking break.
And
The Viking Warrior!
Oh.
But the thing is,
And-
okay, I'm going ahead now.
Go ahead.
And NXT,
Exactly.
the
They
War
were,
Raiders.
and NXT is still the War Raiders.
yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know, man.
how many times you got to change it? But you know what? It goes to show how incompetent those people are at WWE right now. You know,
Yeah.
because you don't see their faces. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that they're the ones that fucked up. Who keeps fucking up like this? You know what I'm saying? You
know
don't see
what?
their faces. I feel bad for the war. I'm calling them War Raiders. Jesus Christ. Until they get it right. But I feel bad for them because every time they keep coming out, they come out to a different name. It's like,
You know
what
what?
the fuck?
You're making a fucking mockery out of them.
I think what we need to do is put the War Raiders' multiple personalities in the book.
What are we gonna call it? 'Cause that's a long name. My lord. Seriously,
War Raiders personalities.
no. We'll how about the Cult of Personality, and then we'll know it's the War Raiders.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
The Cult of Personality.
All right. So War Raiders, Viking Experience, Viking Warriors, Cult of Personalities. You just made the book.
All right, so that is it. That's all I got for rumors. It is time for Raw Notes. All right, so it opens up with Triple H and Seth. Cut a little promo.
my-
Now, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I do like promos, but the thing is, you gotta make it interesting. I mean,
Right?
not just interesting, but you got. First of all, it went on for 17 fucking minutes.
17,
Okay.
Tony.
Between that and then having Samoa Joe come out, then Rey Mysterio came out, then Drew, then The Miz, then Baron Corbin, then AJ Styles. It's like, all right, we all get it because they already announced that there's going to be 2 triple threat matches to become the number one. They can't say that.
Well, we could.
To go up against Seth Rollins at Money in the
Exactly.
Bank. So
Exactly.
why all this happened?
And then the thing is,
Made
when
no
Triple
sense.
H was talking to Seth about it, he was making it seem like we didn't know already.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
And then Seth turns to Triple H. So this is what you're talking about? Yeah, idiot.
For me, it didn't
17
make any
minutes.
sense at all.
I'm sick of
Don't
Triple
make
H
no
and
sense.
Triple H and Seth's little romance.
Got a little
That's
romance
just-
going on,
It's gotta stop.
Romance is real for reals, and it wasn't even Sunday.
right? So anyway,
I think it's about to become the Bookmans. If you tell me.
so anywho,
Nonsense.
so it just went on too much, and I'm not a fan of that long,
Long
of
openings.
promo. It's just
Yeah.
no, just cut to the chase, get to the point. Either have them all come out already, and then do that, and then it'll be quick. So, all right. Then it was Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Good match, but it went on a little bit too long for me. The winner was AJ Styles. Like I said, this was a good match, though. Can't take it away, but Samoa Joe was bleeding. How did that happen? I didn't see that.
I think it was the 619.
Oh, okay. You know what? I didn't think about that. All right, so AJ Styles wins. He goes on to the main event. Up next, it was Naomi versus Billie Kay from the Iconics. A little bit of a fast match.
What a way to bury them, bro.
But not only that, they did it again in SmackDown.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so
Iconics haven't won, I don't think, since they got the titles.
they haven't. They haven't. So, anyway. All right. Whatever. Winner's Naomi. She won. Now she needs a tag partner. That's all I got to say. Then up next, it was The Miz versus Drew versus Baron Corbin. This was a good match, too. The Miz really, I'm telling you, that man, like I said, I hated him before, and everybody knows that, but he knows how to tell a story. He knows how to tell a story, and I can't take that away from him. Good matchup. He didn't win, though. Baron Corbin won.
And I
Baron
love the
Corbin
way he
won.
won.
I love, yeah,
That was
because I heard some other things, too, that I'm going to do some more digging, and if it's true, then I'm going to announce it on the air. So,
Okay.
Baron Corbin wins. And then up next, it was the Sami Zayn promo. Pretty much he said he hates everybody. Then up next...
So long.
It was long. Then it was Cedric Alexander versus Cesaro. Cesaro is on Raw now. Now, I brought this up, and I said it that way for a reason. Apparently, they moved Andrade back to SmackDown along with Aleister Black.
Yep.
That's why they sent Cesaro back to Raw, Ricochet staying in Raw, and somebody else too. Now, a lot of people is saying that the reason why is because of Charlotte. Because Charlotte's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So now the thing of it is, one rumor that's out there, and it's not true because a friend of mine confirmed it that no, that's not true, is that they were saying because they're engaged now, but they're not engaged. So just take that off.
Yeah.
Number two, it wasn't because of Charlotte either.
No.
It wasn't.
It doesn't make a difference to Vince.
Well,
they're
no,
dating or not.
it does.
If they're married, but not if they...
No, he's been actually pretty cool with. I mean, because think about it. The Usos went to Raw. Who is married to the Uso? Naomi.
Like I said,
and she's on Raw.
Like I
okay?
said, if you're married.
So no, it doesn't matter. They try to keep the couples together. Okay, but the thing of it is, it wasn't because Charlotte said so. They wouldn't. No, that's just like they're gonna be like, you know, who the fuck? Wait, what? It was because of Fox. Because Fox said that they wanted a Hispanic male to also be on SmackDown. So that's why they brought Andrade back to SmackDown. Okay? So now think about it this way too, you know, because with Andrade leaving, obviously, Selena Vega had to go. Okay? And who is she married to? Aleister Black. That's why Aleister Black had to go. So it's like, this whole thing is like so fucked up.
It's a shakeup.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. There was another thing too. My God, I forgot what the hell it was. I think it was about the whole War Raiders. It was about I don't know. It was, was it about? Oh, you know what? I'll get to it in one more match, actually. All right. So anyway, so that was that. That was the whole thing with Cesaro. Now to the match, Cedric Alexander versus Cesaro. You know what? I'm so glad that this match happened, to be honest. I really am. Even though Cedric Alexander didn't win, but I was so glad because I think I will look forward to more of the cruiserweights mixing it up with the main talent than I am of the bullshit
205
Live.
Yeah,
I
agree.
think it's dumb because nobody really knows. Still, nobody really knows who they are. They really don't. I mean, I think the only ones that they really know is probably crazy. I didn't even know Buddy Murphy until that Saudi Arabia pay-per-view. Seriously. The only thing I did recognize is Cedric Alexander, because they did throw him when 205 Live was on Raw, and Tony Nese. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the other ones, I'm like, oh, okay, I forgot he was on there. Oh, shit, okay, yeah, I forgot he was on there. So it's like, I mix it up. And that's their main problem, is that they need
shake it up.
They need to mix it up because, then that way it boosts them up a little bit. I mean, even though Cesaro won, like I said, but hey, this was still a good match.
It just shows that these cruiserweights can go toe to toe
exactly
with the main talent.
Exactly. So, all right. So now, oh no, shit, wrong segment. There it is. It's towards the end. This is the part I got to talk about. All right. So now up next, there was a funny segment with the Usos. When they had the interview in the back, it was fucking funny as shit. And before the Revival showed up, I am so looking forward to this match. I can't wait. I can't wait. But the one thing that when they was doing their little rhyme in the beginning, and they said, this ain't about Lucha House Party, then something about, I forgot. And they said, take an Uber, don't drink and drive. And then Jimmy looked at John like, because
yeah.
I
didn't get it till you said that. I'm like, now I get it.
I was laughing so hard, man. I was like, that was hysterical. So we're looking forward to that. Up next, it was the Viking Raiders, or the Viking Experience, or the Viking fucking Warriors, or the War Raiders, whoever they were. War Waivers. The War Waivers.
War Waivers.
Cut it out. They went up against Lucha House Party. Pretty much beat the shit out of them.
Match didn't even start.
That whole segment was about a minute and change. No contest. Nobody won. But I like it. Show that their dominance, and hopefully it will elevate the tag team because it needs it bad. Up next, it was Becky Lynch versus Alicia Fox.
She's back.
She is back, and I think we prematurely took her off, in my opinion. Seriously.
She looked a little bit twisted on that match.
She did. I'm sorry to say, but she did. But Becky did a promo first, saying that her next opponent is Lacey Evans. Then she came out to her promo. Lacey's promo improved the last couple of weeks. It has.
Oh, yeah.
It has. The first... and it could be nerves. Who knows? I've heard her promos before, and they were pretty good. So maybe that's all I can think of. I mean, if she botches it next week, well, no.
Then she goes in the book.
Yeah. Well, she's already in the book for her Veggie Wedgie.
So she goes into a book for her promos.
Anyway, I think it was Alicia Fox botched that Hurricane Rana. Was it Hurricane Rana? No, she botched something. And I thought, I was just like, shit, they're going to fuck it up. So after the match, Lacey came out and gave Becky the women's right. Bam! Twice.
2 times.
2 times, man. Becky Lynch won. So then up next, this shit cracked me the fuck up. But it ended up, I wasn't mad at this match. It was Ricochet versus Robert Roode. Funny as hell. He shaved the beard, but he kept the mustache.
It works.
It does work, and they finally letting him be a full-fledged heel, which I'm glad. I'm glad. He needs to be a heel. He can play this up, and I'm telling you, there's going to be good things. He defeated Ricochet. This was a good match, too. But he defeated Ricochet, and I wasn't upset. I was watching this match thinking, you know what? If Ricochet wins, I'm going to be upset. And I'm a big Ricochet fan. I didn't want to see Bobby Roode or Robert Roode lose. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. So when he won, I was like, okay. And the reason why, and it was weird because this match really didn't hurt Ricochet, in my opinion.
No.
Not
you
at
know
all.
what I'm saying? So what was you going to say, Mimi?
I think that Robert Roode porn stash needs to go in the book.
That's what I was going to say.
Well,
Give me 2 more seconds. So that's the other thing. Even though I like the look on Bobby Roode, I think it works for him as far as being a heel. It really does work, in my opinion. The mustache is too hilarious to put in the book. Okay? But I want to put it in the book. So we'll call it Bobby Roode's porn star mustache. And that's how we calling it. The mustache.
All right, Robert Roode's porn star mustache.
Mustache.
You just made the book.
Mustache. Do it again.
Mustache.
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 Let me mustache you a question.
I mustache.
I
you a
mustache
question.
you a
I
question.
mustache you a question.
Yes, that one. All right. So then up next, before we go on to the main event, it was the Firefly Funhouse.
Man.
Bray's new gimmick.
Man.
Now, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be honest. All right. At first, I was like, I screamed, no! No, you can't do that to him. But then,
Yeah, that sounds like that
That
exactly
was-
how you sounded.
That was recorded. yeah.
that's the recording, yes. So, anyway, after watching it again, I'm kind of drawn to this now. To see,
Like a firefly.
like a Firefly. To see where they're going to go with this. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's getting it from that. Remember that Momo?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
The Momo.
because-
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, because remember he was showing the doll, the creepy looking
Yeah.
doll, the Momo doll. You know what I mean? I'm like, he's going somewhere with this.
I don't think it's that.
I don't know. It's scary though.
It's
But
like
it's
a
scary.
cross. It's a cross between Pee-wee's Playhouse and Blue's Clues, mixed with a little Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Psycho.
Yeah.
I
know
was
what I'm
thinking
saying?
more like Chucky.
No. To me, this is weird. But I'm drawn into it because I'm curious to know where they're going to go with this, because it doesn't look like you can trust him. Because especially towards the end of it, I'm just like,
He's got that creepy face.
yeah, it's like, all right. If y'all notice, he trimmed his beard too. Since when did he have those tattoos on his neck?
He got it on his break.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I've never
he
seen
never had 'em.
never seen those tattoos before. Now, this is the part I was gonna tell you guys on what happened. Not WWE, but I think shareholders or stockholders from WWE that own stock in WWE. They want WWE to pull this segment out. They don't want them to do it because they said it doesn't look right for children. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? And that's why WWE is the way it is today. Because they go way too much on these stockholders. What WWE needs to realize is that they don't need stockholders. You guys are fucking billionaires, man. You're making so much damn money. You don't fucking need them. Because now, guess who's running WWE? The motherfucking stockholders. So it's like every time you do something, you got to worry about them fucking people saying, oh, you might have to you got to tone it down a bit. You got to do this. You got to do that. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Unless you want to be a stockholder for this show.
Yeah, then hey, you know, you can tell us anything you want. But anyway. Jesus Christ. That's just terrible.
No, but I think you know, there's too many cooks in the kitchen and too many hands in the pot.
Too many chiefs, not enough Indians.
Yeah, and I mean, Fox is one of them, telling them who they want on their
Yeah.
show.
Well, Fox paid them like $1 billion fucking dollars.
So
too.
did the Arabs, and they're the ones. You know, they
I don't know why I laughed at that.
you know,
Yeah.
they're telling them who they want.
Yeah.
Get
They
people
didn't
out of
even-
retirement.
Jesus Christ, they didn't even. Sorry, we love you, but what I'm about to say is going to come out fucked up. Them motherfuckers didn't even know that Yokozuna died. And they wanted him on the fucking show. That's why they brought in that one dude that nobody's ever even heard of.
Right.
Just to compensate.
But that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying, because
Yeah, I hear you.
how I look at it is that the CEO or WWE in general is getting money hungry, and they're gonna ruin wrestling.
Well, they kind of already have. They kind of already have because their hands are tied behind their back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To say you want to pull this because it's not. First of all, oh my God, stop! It was towards the end of the night when they did this.
Them children shouldn't be
You
up
know,
anyways.
exactly my point.
They should be asleep
My
by 8
thing
o'clock.
is, the WWE right now, if you're going to run Raw for 3 fucking hours, you need to tell the stockholders, you need to start putting some shit up on your screen and say, listen, first hour is going to be kind of kid-friendly. After that, put the motherfuckers to bed because we're about to get Raw.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously, it's getting
like
ridiculous,
that.
man. I mean, back in the day, you know, they didn't have other people telling them what they should and should not do. DX is probably one of the rawest motherfuckers ever to be in the WWE. They had, oh my God, Nation of Domination. Okay, they had DOA, Disciples of Apocalypse. They had Los Boricuas. Hey, what? So, you know, they did a whole race war back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, I was hook, line, and sinker to see it because I'm like, shit, I used to be part of that group, but hey, shit, I love it. Now, you don't see anything remotely close to that. And then the minute Bray comes out with like this, it's a whole different, it's creepy as fuck.
Definitely.
Very creepy. And now it's like, you know, no.
Well, they should put
y'all
down.
need to
They should
pull
put
that.
down
Fuck,
rated R.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, they, like I said, they did it towards the end of the fucking show. You know, fuck, man. No.
He
No.
said 104 fucks.
I don't
so
give
far.
a damn.
That's a world record for fucks.
That's a
on the
raw
show.
record? Raw record? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, we'll go with that. So the main event, AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. Winner, AJ Styles.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
No, I'm actually really happy about this.
I am
First
too.
AJ's gonna be off the hook.
But you know, it is. But it's, for me, it's a little bit too early, but I'll take it. I wouldn't have been upset if Baron Corbin won either.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying?
Me
I
either.
wouldn't because, I'm sorry to say, that man can get so much heat. All he has to do is walk out and do that fucking smirk ass
Smirking.
smile, and everybody hates him already. It's like, fuck you, dude.
Yep.
Get out of here. Anyway, but AJ Styles wins. After that, Seth Rollins, he came out face to face, and they shook hands like,
Oh, nice. Thank you.
congratulations.
I respect you.
Congratulations.
I respect you.
I respect you.
I'll respect you in the
me,
morning.
and, that's ill. Ill.
Bingo!
All right, so that is your Raw. All right, so we're going to take a quick pause with the call. When we come back, we got SmackDown Breakdown. We got NXT. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is The Godfather, and you're listening to PO View. Fuck, see, I just fucked that up. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is The Godfather, and you're listening to the POV podcast.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling POV and Wrestling POV Global is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com and save yourself 10% by using promo code WPOV. That is promo code WPOV. Save yourself 10% on all the great brand that they have at the collarandelbowbrand.com. Great articles of clothing, hats, they got t-shirts, they got sunglasses, they got it all.
Where's the
Ladies and
underwear?
gentlemen, where is the underwear? I'll know. What does everybody want? Underwear.
Yes.
Bingo!
Alright, so go to collarandelbowbrand.com, save yourself 10% using promo code WPOV. Alright, it is now time for the SmackDown Breakdown!
Are you ready? Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah, that's a break, little man. Break it down. Degeneration.
Alright, SmackDown opens up with Shane McMahon. And he does that whole nonsense with the greatest in the world. Nonsense.
I
Talks
really hope
about
you're going
how-
to bring up his little speech botches there.
What do you mean?
You didn't hear him? He botched like 2 things. He couldn't say Vincent McMahon, and he couldn't say Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Oh yeah, he said Mount Mushmore.
Yeah, Mount Mushmore.
Mushmore. First, he started with the. Who was gonna say Mount Vernon?
Yeah, but he couldn't. Like he could. I think he couldn't say his dad's name or something like that. Or he botched it. And then Mount Mushmore.
Yeah, he definitely said Mount Mushmore. Well, because he was talking a lot of crap when he was saying how.
Yeah.
So no, you don't hit somebody's father like that. Yeah. You put his hands on your father.
Yeah.
He calls out Reigns, and Reigns just throws the mic down and is about to start fighting with Shane, and then Elias comes out.
Yeah.
Now, the problem I have with this is Shane McMahon is keeping up with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
How?
Well, first of all, let me ask you a question, right? Are you happy that you got Roman Reigns on SmackDown?
No, not at all. Messes everything up. Actually, no, I'm lying. I actually do like having Roman. I just don't like him and the Authority nonsense. Stay away from that. We're gonna keep repeating the same stories.
That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, my problem with this, because SmackDown is a 2-hour show, and this segment went on for like 11 or 12 minutes or something like that. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
too long.
It's too long. You know, again, just like Raw though too, they could have done that 15-minute segment into a 5-minute segment. Could have done it really quick. Had them all in the ring, talk your shit, duke it out. Nope, let's do it the triple threat. Boom, start it like that. Start off hot. This here, same shit. There was no reason for Shane to be out there that long talking, and then it's no.
He's the greatest.
And then not to mention all the damn New Day stuff that happens during SmackDown, which was just preposterous, just annoying. I don't want to see it anymore.
When you get up to the promo, are you going to talk about the promo with Kofi?
Yeah, when that was next.
Yeah,
when
that was-
Kofi
yeah.
was backstage,
Gave him 2 minutes.
and he was doing his voice again.
Yeah.
That stupid voice.
Now,
It's just like,
again, I've been saying it for the past month and a half. He's acting like a wrestler. It's like, you know what? I got to throw this out there. And this might even be a poll, too. But do you think that I'm going to say yes, so I'm going to tell you ahead of time. But do you think that Kofi needs to be away from New Day, get a whole new gimmick change your outfit and all that other shit?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I don't think he can do it by himself. That's why it took him 11
I
years.
disagree with you. Because when he was Kofi Kingston, he did very good by himself, man.
Jesus Christ. He did very good by himself, man.
Yeah, that was the
Was
Puerto
that a
Rican
French
Jamaican.
accent?
He was Jamaican for 3 years, man. Let me tell you what the bomb plot down. Anyway,
Boomba!
that exactly right, and he needs to get out of New Day. He really does.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt New Day. New Day makes them a lot of money, but they got to start making this interesting because he's still looking like a clown.
He did.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
he's still looking like a clown. Now, I'm putting in another thing in the book. Why? Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing this, but 11 year is going in the goddamn book. It's like every week they got to throw it in our face. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Like the pancakes.
right? But, you know, like I said, my thing is, a little late, Miguel, my thing is that Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder, they've been there 11 years too. They haven't gotten a title shot either. There's been a lot of guys that's in that current roster. Fucking R-Truth has been there fucking since ages. And he's never gotten a title shot. Stop with the 11 year already. I'm getting so sick and tired of it. Granted, it was great that Kofi won, but they're not doing it right at all.
Yeah. Jessica. Whoa.
It's been Sekabos years ago.
All right, so Kofi's 11 years. You just read the book.
No, it's not Kofi's 11 years. It's just the word 11 year. I'm just tired of hearing
So you
it.
don't want to say Kofi's?
No, because, you know.
Because then now we're saying it.
What? Because what?
I said because now we're saying it.
No. It was just the word 11 year. I'm just tired of hearing it. It had nothing to do, not with Kofi. I don't say it no more. God.
I think we should say KK's 11 years.
Add another K, you got a problem.
All right, speaking of problem, well, Roman has a problem at Money in the Bank as he's going to be facing Elias. Yay.
Yay.
we had Finn Balor up against the returning Andrade. Great match. Great match.
Speaking
like
English in his promo.
Yeah, I was really impressed. I
Because he
mean,
wanted to show
that was
Tony Diaz that he
because
could
I
speak
was
English.
talking shit about it.
He was like, I speak
He was like, listen to me, okay?
I speak a little English. Okay?
I speak the English. I went French there.
a little bit.
I speak the English.
Suck at the blue.
Don- Tony Diaz, I see your ass out there. You know what I'm saying?
I go beat your ass, okay?
You know?
Finn Balor defeated Andrade, so you don't have to worry about that, Tony.
Right?
Next up, we had Kairi Sane defeat Peyton Royce.
Now,
I was gonna say I love the promo between the Iconics.
they're funny.
but
Come on, now, are they growing on to you?
I was the one that got them onto you.
Like,
The
introduced
problem I have with this is that this match was like a minute and change.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
I'm like, on the Iconics, really? Now let me ask you a question, Rick. Kairi Sane and Asuka, do you like them as a tag? I mean, with Paige? Paige towers over both of them.
I don't like Paige being with them. I
No.
like the whole Asuka and Kairi Sane together because
But-
it reminds me of the old school tag teams with the Enforcer and the High Flyer.
I get it, but I think Kairi Sane needs a costume change. She needs a
Oh,
gimmick
absolutely.
change. That pirate
Yeah.
shit to go.
They need
because
to
when
come
she
up with
handed
something.
the telescope or periscope, whatever the fuck that is, to Asuka, Asuka was looking at her like, what the fuck you want me to do with this?
Well, the thing is, apparently there's a rumor going out that they're going to disband later on this year after a title run, and that's going to be the matchup, Kairi Sane versus Asuka, which I'm definitely invested in.
I would be too, yeah. But that means one of them's got to have to turn heel.
Oscar?
Asuka,
Asuka?
definitely.
I think
Yeah.
that'll boost her up too. She needs it, man. They fucked her good, you know? Brown ticker, wow, wow.
Paige is there for a reason.
That's
What? Jinder Mahal's on SmackDown. He shows up,
Yeah.
and he's going to face Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And Chad Gable got Chad Gabled after
did.
Lars Sullivan came out and attacks everybody.
Now I'm putting another thing in the book.
Oh,
Because
man.
this is getting ridiculous, man. Now, when I was wrestling back in the day, they always did tell you, you know, put some baby oil on you, you know, makes you, you know, look bigger, you know, make you define and all this other shit, right? But Chad Gable, man, come on, bro. I think you poured a whole bottle on yourself. So, baby oil bottles getting in the book. So, baby oil bottles going in the book due to Chad Gable. Okay, so when Chad Gable tones down on the baby oil, it's only him. It's only him. So
I would say Chad's.
no,
baby.
I don't want because I like baby oil bottle. Is that what I just said? Baby oil bottle? Or,
Yeah.
Baby old bottle Chad.
no. Baby oil bottle. We'll stick it with that. That's the only thing that's going in there. And then because if the fans don't know what the fuck I'm talking about next week or the week after, I don't know what to tell you.
All right, so you're fired.
Shut up.
All right, baby oil bottle. You just made the book. All right. Next up, we had
Ridiculous.
this whole thing. Speaking of ridiculous, we had this whole thing with Charlotte and Becky. Oh man, I'm done with it. I'm done.
You know what?
Done. Sick of it.
I hate to say it, but I agree with you.
Sakovo.
Now, the thing of it is, I loved what Becky's response was back. You know what? Stop. Even though this was scripted, obviously, but to come out and say, listen, you know what? Nah, get the fuck out of here. I want to face people like Asuka, like Ember Moon, you know, shit like that. So I'm glad.
Hey.
I'm glad Becky said that. Speaking of Becky, I got to throw this out there to you guys. Do you guys think that Becky's being overexposed because she just had this thing on Raw and then now she's doing this? And to keep in mind, okay, this was at the top of the hour, okay? This whole thing lasted about 8 minutes before fucking Bailey came out, okay? It was another fucking few minutes after that, okay, before they even had a match between Bailey and Charlotte at quarter after fucking 7. You know what I'm saying? This was they gave them like a 45-minute, not 45, but almost a half hour of time. Do you guys think that this is way too much time for Becky?
Yeah.
Overexposing her?
No, Becky needs that time. She beat Ronda Rousey, so you have to do this with her.
But my thing is just like when I was talking about with Kofi Kingston too. You know, he won the belt. Okay, wasn't expecting him to fucking SmackDown, but yet he showed up on Raw. They did a little party then. Then they did it again on SmackDown. Then we saw Kofi like 6 times in 2 fucking days. That was way too much. You know? Now, I think personally, okay, that's fine. I get it because Becky has to be on Raw and SmackDown.
Right.
But I think they should have shortened that shit a
The promo
lot.
was too long.
A lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from with it.
Yeah, I get it. But like you said, Charlotte versus Bayley, number 1 contendership, and Charlotte wins.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Charlotte versus Becky again.
Yep.
And if I don't see, and listen, you know what's gonna happen? Charlotte's gonna win that belt, and she's gonna get cashed in on, so they can give her 9.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
But wait, you think Saka? I crossed between Sasha Banks and Asuka.
Saka Moko.
Hey, look at Saka over there. Saka to me one time.
Sucker!
Oh my God, Jesus!
I think Bayley's gonna win Money in the Bank
Oh really? And cash it in that quick on Charlotte?
on Charlotte.
Really?
Yep.
Now, see, that's another question, too, I got to throw out to you guys. Because obviously it's going to be Charlotte versus Becky at Money in the Bank for the SmackDown title. And then it's going to be Becky and Lacey Evans for the Raw Tag Team title. Do you think she's losing one of those matches, one of those belts, or she's going to win both? This is going to be a hard one to predict.
She's losing to Charlotte.
All right.
I think she's gonna lose to Charlotte.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Yeah?
All right. So then we have the main event: Kofi versus Shinsuke. Kofi wins by disqualification as Rusev jumps in, and then Kevin Owens, the Big O, with the big surprise.
Yep.
He turned on Kofi.
Yep.
We didn't see that coming.
Yep.
That's your SmackDown breakdown. All right, Miguel Cole. Okay, so make sure you go to our Facebook page at Wrestling POV, go to Instagram at Wrestling POV1, and follow me on Twitter at Wrestling POV. Okay, Mr. Rick, it is your turn. All right, it's now time for NXT POV. Mamma Mia!
Damn.
Thank you, jerk. Humberto Carrillo defeated Jackson Riker by disqualification as Jackson Ryder just basically destroyed this mofo.
Pretty much. Yeah, he did.
And what I like though is that Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch came out and stopped this, so I think that's gonna be a good matchup.
Humberto Carrillo, he's a good wrestler, man. Like I can see him like teaming up with maybe like with somebody like Andrade. That would be a good tag team. That would be a good.
Martinez.
Well, he's not Punisher Martinez no
In
more.
my
Did you
eyes,
hear about
he's always
that?
going to be Punisher Martinez.
Okay, did you hear about that? His name is Damian Priest. Damian Priest. I can't. They got to start bringing him out, man. I mean, I know that he's brand spanking new, but come on, man, they're gonna miss out on this.
Brand spanking new to WWE. That's
to WWE. Yeah, well, hey.
Next up, we had Casey Catanzaro and Candice LeRae defeating Aaliyah and Vanessa Ward. All right, quick match. It was all right.
Yeah.
Nothing too spectacular. No. We had the NXT Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders, against the Street Profits.
Let me tell you something, man. I've been on the Street Profits like the last 2 or 3 matches. This is one of their better matches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if it was because of the War Raiders, but there was something about them that was different. I'm talking about the Street Profits. There was something about them that was just different. Like they stepped it up a notch, you know?
Yeah.
So,
but why keep the belts on these guys?
I don't know. To me, that's dumb. That is dumb to keep the belts on the War Raiders like that.
And then we had the main event, NXT champion Johnny Gargano against Roderick Strong in a non-title match. Johnny Gargano wins the match, and after the match, Roderick walks away from Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
So a little fire there.
Little fire and tension there.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right, it is now time for the good, the bad, and the ugly of WWE this week.
Yes. All right. So the good for me on Raw. Dang, I threw my notes out. Hold on. Where did they go? Son of a gun.
Where do you go?
Where did you
My
go
love.
down? All right, the triple met. You know those triple met matches?
The triple met match.
Yeah, man. Both of them were pretty decent. The main event, it was good, even though for me it was a little predictable. I love the segment with the Usos. I can't help it. It was just way too funny. All right, so on SmackDown, just the Iconics promo for me, I loved it. You can't go wrong with the Iconics. You just they gotta let them be more them. You know what I'm saying? The match with Kofi and Shinsuke, I do like. Kofi seems stronger, but it's like I said though, he just needs to stay away from the New Day, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
I mean, Bailey got a gimmick change. Why not him?
Yeah, you guys noticed, but Bailey's been wearing darker clothes, and they stopped
little attitude.
and they stopped doing those wacky, wavy, inflatable dude guys. So who knows? Maybe she might turn heel. I'd welcome that. So on NXT, like I said, Street Profits improved a lot since Brooklyn, and they could be a really decent tag team if they do keep it up like that. You know what I'm saying? They were different this week, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the main event on this one, too. So the ugly.
All right.
I mean, the bad. My bad.
The bad, definitely the bad was the openings to Raw and SmackDown. It's too long. It was tedious. It was boring. I'm not for it.
Yeah.
That for me was the worst part of both shows. NXT, I have nothing bad to say about NXT. Mimi with the ugly.
With the ugly. Alright, so with the ugly, I have to say the opening with the Triple H, Seth Rollins promo. Alicia Fox's hurricane drop
Who?
botch.
Alicia Fox.
And then SmackDown was Shane McMahon's promo. Of course, Tony stole my idea. The Kofi Kingston 11-year yada yada, you know. And Charlotte and Becky bullshit promo.
Really?
I'm so done with those two fighting.
It's true.
It's been
You know
2
what? And
years.
as much as I like Charlotte, I'm getting sick of her, too.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, all right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was your good and the bad and the ugly of WWE this week. Now it's time for Raw vs. SmackDown vs. NXT. Now, last week, me and my man Miguel Cole wasn't around, and you two ended up in a draw. One for Raw, one for SmackDown. Now, I have the fans poll here. The fans voted in favor of SmackDown. So, that means SmackDown will get the point then. So, it's now Raw 1, SmackDown 1. And this Thursday, we had you guys, every Thursday, we have you guys vote on our Facebook page for Raw vs. SmackDown NXT using the like emojis. The thumbs up for SmackDown, the heart for Raw, and the smiley face for NXT. Every week you guys vote, and then we take you guys into consideration. And sometimes if there's a tie, you guys break it like you guys just did. So right now, it's tied. Raw 1, SmackDown 1, NXT with 0. The fans
Wait, so
voted
NXT
in favor.
SmackDown one for last week? Okay.
Yes. And what's crazy is if I was around, I would have picked Raw because I thought SmackDown was terrible last week. But that's what happens. SmackDown this week, the fans voted in favor of 77% for SmackDown, 15% for Raw, 8% for NXT.
Jesus Christ,
and
these fans
I
are
have
crack.
to say, you guys are on crack cocaine, the good stuff, because Monday Night Raw was way better than all three of these shows. I'm sorry, I hated the opening for Raw. I'm telling you, it was terrible, but SmackDown, you did nothing for me. Raw kept me interested, it kept me invested. NXT wasn't bad, but SmackDown definitely was the worst show. I did not ask for the worst show of the week. I asked for the best show of the week.
So wait a minute. So who do you think was better between SmackDown and NXT?
NXT.
Really? Okay.
I think it was Raw, NXT, SmackDown.
Okay. Mimi?
Tony?
I'm with
Or Mimi?
Huh?
I said I agree with Rick.
Well, I could not understand you English, you know?
I think it was Raw, NXT, and then SmackDown.
No? All right. Sure.
All right.
no matter what I vote.
Just for shits and giggles.
I was going to go with NXT. I thought, no,
Wow.
I'm kidding. No, I thought Raw was better. For me, now, granted, I hated fucking the opening of Raw. I really did. It's fucking, that was just
That's why it
so
was
uncalled
lovely.
for. So uncalled for. But the thing of it is, SmackDown did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? For me, SmackDown can do so much better than both brands put together if they stop with the bullshit in between. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that whole segment with Charlotte and Becky, that was almost a half an hour. And then on top of that, between the match with Kofi and Shinsuke, you know how when they do the matches on SmackDown, when they go to commercial, they at least put it in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even do it for that match. And that was the main event. It's like, why would you do that? Why?
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 Anyway.
Why?
Well, it doesn't matter what I say anyway. So.
Raw now has 2, the SmackDown's 1, to NXT 0. So that is your Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT for this week.
There you go. Dang it.
There you go.
All right. So now, it is time for the Wrestling POV's book, y'all. Let's not be too excited. Jesus. My God.
Yay!
You know, we've only been doing this for about a year, right? It's about a year we've been
About
doing
a year ago.
All right, so those that are new to the show, basically what we do is we put the most ridiculous things and we just talk about it. It's just for fun because there's a lot of things that are ridiculous that happen in the world of wrestling, and we got to talk about it. We got to keep talking about it. Oh my God, before I even go further, the one rumor, and I forgot because this was like a last minute thing that I found out. Did you guys hear that? You guys know who Joey Ryan is, right?
Yes.
He's the guy that with the you hold
The
his
beepy.
dick and he
Oh, the
flips you
dick guy.
over, the dick
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently the WWE is looking to bring him in. I'm sorry to say, for what?
The new Adam Rose.
Oh, that's true. That is true. He could be, but the thing is, he can't be doing that stuff with his
That dick
pee-pee.
flip.
That dick flip.
Definitely not.
You can't be
No.
doing that shit.
Are you
So.
kidding me? They want to get rid of Bray Wyatt's
I know,
little
right?
jingle. You think they're gonna allow
Here,
a dick
grab,
flip?
grab my dick and I will flip you. Jesus Christ.
JoJo, grab my dick. And I'll flip
That's basically what happens. All right, so we ready?
you. Yes.
All
Yes.
right, WWE writers.
Stays.
Never mind. I gotta do a separate section for Brie Bella's botches for the Lifetime because we got some other Lifetime ones in there too. John Cena's hair don't.
Stays.
Stays.
Really? We still gonna keep that in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Ellen with it.
Oh, really? I
Yes,
didn't know
he
that.
was.
Shane McMahon's damn ego.
Stays.
Stays.
Bianca Belair's clipping hairdo.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
She hasn't been on TV.
Well, I will tell you
Well,
this.
she was in
That,
the Worlds Collide thing.
Yeah,
the
Shane
main event.
McMahon's damn ego. If he shows up 2 weeks in a row, it's gonna go into the Lifetime book.
I don't think so.
If he gets involved in the Money in the Bank match, I would say
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
with Elias and Roman. If he gets involved, then he's a lifer.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Yes, he's not a wrestler. He needs to get a. Know your role. Stay behind the scenes.
Wow. Totally went off script there. All right. Matt Riddle's chancleta.
Stays.
Stays.
Sam Roberts' Chia Pet beard.
Stays.
Stays.
Now, we were waiting for you to come back for this one, Rick, because I was thinking about putting him as a lifer.
Definitely, he's a
He
douchebag.
is a douchebag. So, he will now be off this chapter into the lifetime chapter of the book. So, fuck you, Sam Roberts. That's all I gotta say. Sorry, I said fuck you, fuck a lot on this show, so I apologize.
That's 702 this time.
I apologize. Fuck 703. No, I do. I apologize, even though we're explicit. So if you got young children listening to it, shame on you. Shame on you.
Fuckers.
Fuckers. Oath 4. All right, so the Lafayette,
You
Louisiana
hear that, Jenny
crowd.
Montez? You gotta get your son off from listening to this.
Who?
Jen Montez.
Montez? Who's that?
Montes.
Who's Jen Montez?
She's a nurse that works with me.
Oh,
And
she listens to the show?
Her son listens to the show.
Oh, really? How old is he?
13.
What's his name?
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
No.
Well, Jen Montez' son? What's up?
What's up?
We gotta keep it clean, but fuck it. Sorry. Wait a minute, he's 13. When I was 13, I'm sure I'd said half the words I say now.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to.
Oh, okay, well, shame on you. Don't take after
You should be nice. Don't do it.
Don't
do it.
Keep watching the Firefly Funhouse. All right, Rhonda's promo skills. Is that going to be a lifer until she comes back or what? What do you guys think? Because that was the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, keep her in for life.
Okay.
She's done.
Until she comes
ain't coming
back. Yeah, she'll come back. She has to. I think it's part of the contract. Yeah. Renee Young's commentary.
Stays.
Terrible.
It's in a lifetime. It's got to go lifetime.
No. We put 2 already. The missing mole.
It's still missing.
Still missing.
Yep.
Can't find that shit. No way Jose's gangrene weave.
He's still posting pictures on Instagram.
It's
with
still
it.
green.
It's still
Yeah.
green.
Now, how about this one? Superstar Billy Graham's keyboard fingers.
We're going to take it out, but he'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah, he'll come
That's
back when
true.
he comes out, when he does it again.
All right, so we take him off, though. All right. I hate to do it, but I'm going to say it. Apollo Cruz's Sticky Pinky.
That's adios.
Now, I was
Bye-bye.
thinking, why don't we wait
No.
until he has a match?
No.
Okay, you know what?
Same
Fine,
thing with Billy
fine.
Graham.
No,
If he does
you know
it
what?
again, he'll
Fine.
go back in.
If I tell you, as soon as he has a match and I see his pinky in the stinky, is going back in the bookie.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Damn, we're taking.
I just said that, didn't
We're
I?
taking out. No, you didn't. We're taking out a lot of people. All right, Kofi's microphone privileges.
Stays.
Really?
Yeah, he did it again.
He sucks.
Okay.
You was just complaining about how he was.
What are you talking about? I
Yeah.
hate it when he does that shit. Jesus Christ. All right, Undertaker Skullet.
Stays.
Mrs. Daddy Issues.
You can take it out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it out. They really
Because
haven't
they
been
moved
talking
him to
to
Raw.
Raw. Yeah, but they can still talk about his daddy.
But, you know. He's,
All right, the newest entry to the book from last week, Lacey Evans Veggie Wedgie.
Stays.
stays.
Another new entrant into the book, the Cult of Personality, the War Raiders name is just ridiculous. Robert Roode's porn star mustache.
Stays.
Stays.
Kofi Kingston's 11 years.
Stays.
And finally, the last newest one, Baby Old Bottle.
Stays.
That definitely stays. All right, so that is your book for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. It's been a while. Next week, we will have the interview with Kenny Casanova, so you don't want to miss it, people. I'm telling you right now, this was a really good interview. He's going to talk about the books from Vader and Sabu. And we asked him a little bit of a hard-hitting question in regards to Sabu, and he did explain himself about Sabu's social media account. So you do not want to miss it. I'm telling you right now, people, that is it for the show. Basically what we do at the end of the show is that I play a song from my 1 trillion list on my phone. I hit the shuffle button. It's just to play along. It's just how we ride off into the sunset and just play. Just guess what the fuck it is, people. That's all I'm saying. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
and the third wheel,
Rick Serrano the third.
and our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Oh, shit, gotta hit shuffle. No clue, huh?
Elias.
It's because we've never
That
hear
is music.
Yeah, I'll play a different one. How many times? Like, seriously, how many times do we gotta hear this?
Yeah,
He's
it's
so
getting like this.
sexy. He's so hot.
19.
Hizo maestri. Hizo hot.
Tranquilo.
And we don't own the rights to this music.
No. You do that.
You know why? Because we're in New Mexico. We gotta support the Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm inside the mountain.
Epa! Oh, that's Puerto Rican.
That's Puerto Rican, yeah. What?